I gave my brand new account max cash to see how far I can get the account within 24 hours of in-game playtime. I've actually done this before, starting with 0 GP, and I ended up getting 588 total level within the 24 hours, which made me want to see how much of a difference it makes to have an effectively unlimited pile of money. Now, of course, I doubt that I'll spend anywhere near max cash, but the option is still there. So let's begin. First things first, let's get a house. I know how to do construction. I've done it twice. And he does every single time. Got to do the museum quiz. And of course, 9 Slayer, 9 Hunter. Always how you start off one of these accounts. All right, now let's do a little shopping. So to start off, I wanted to buy myself a bunch of different supplies I was going to need, like bones, since prayer is going to be the first thing that I get out of the way. I wanted to get teleports. I wanted to get a bunch of runes, food, pretty much the essentials that I'm going to need for the next 24 hours. So this is pretty much everything I'm going to need for now. So I want to bring up these 150 Dagonoth bones to the Chaos Altar and get myself 51 prayer. The Chaos Altar is just such a good way to get your prayer up, especially in the beginning. I just love the fact that there's just a 50% chance that you'll save bones every single time you use them on the altar. You might be thinking, why 51? Well, you'll see later. Do these buy for 500k? Cool. I want to power level my magic, and the best way for me to do that is to start by doing Witch's Potion as well as Imp Catcher to get me a total of 10 magic. So that's 4 magic, and that's 10 magic. All right, so now I'm going to shoot myself up to 60 magic. Get a bunch of Sapphire Bolts, and now I can just sit here holding the spacebar, clicking on the Enchant Crossbow Bolt spell, and I can shoot up from 10 magic to 27. Then I'll be switching over to Enchanting Emerald Bolts until 49, and then I'll be going from 49 magic to 60, Enchanting Ruby Bolts, and 27 magic. Up next, Emerald Bolts. Well, I ran out of bolts. I'll just quickly get myself 49. I have a feeling I'm going to run out of bolts. I'm definitely going to hit the buy limit on these Ruby Bolts, so I'll probably just pay somebody here at the GE to just buy me some more. We're a bit past the 2-hour mark, and we finally just hit 60 magic. I'm going to go get myself the Major Arena 1 cape now. Let's buy like 1,000 of these too, just for good measure, you know? Easy enough. I, of course, need to get 1 of every cape as well. Now I want to get my construction up to like about 50. So now I'm going to go do Daddy's Home for 8 construction. There we go. So I want to build myself a decent starter home that has a prayer altar as well as a bunch of different teleports. So I'm going to get myself 50 construction. So while I start on the road to 50 construction, I want to answer a question that people have been asking me recently. People often ask me what I would do if I was a millionaire.
What? No one's ever asked you that.
If I was a millionaire, I would hire a private chef because I like eating really good food like the majority of everyone alive. I'm not a millionaire though, and I can make like 4 things total that are probably okay. Thankfully though, I've got HelloFresh, a meal kit delivery service that ships weekly boxes of fresh quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week. Let me go into my kitchen and I'll show you what I've been cooking this week with HelloFresh. It appears that somebody has stolen my kitchen. HelloFresh provides foolproof, step-by-step recipes that makes cooking stress-free. Practically every meal that HelloFresh offers can be cooked in 30 minutes or less. HelloFresh has a wide variety of meal options available, so there's something delicious for everyone. And you're saving money by not ordering food to your house, which costs like $1 million, which I don't have. It's a service that everyone has to try at least once in their life before, of course, becoming millionaires and giving up on cooking altogether. So please do us both a favor and try out HelloFresh today by using my link, or go to HelloFresh.com and use code POGFRAMEDAUG16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes plus 3 surprise gifts. Once you click, my description will live update to count up the purchases. With HelloFresh, you'll be cooking like a pro in no time. All right, 19 construction. Now it's oak chairs at 22. Now it's oak dining tables until 31. Now carved oak tables at 33. Now it's just going to be oak larders all the way until 50. And we're a bit past the 3-hour mark now with 50 construction. So I'm going to go ahead and actually build up my house now. And I'm just going to build 3 portal chambers. I'm also building a chapel right here. And I'm also building a trophy hall so I can put a glory there. Okay, so that's every room built. And I'm realizing that this is pretty much all the teleports I can do on a fresh account. I also have myself a glory, so I have a pretty solid house at this point. Okay, now it's time to get ourselves some cooking. And we can start this cooking journey by doing 2 quests. Cook's Assistant and Gertrude's Cat. So that brings us from 1 to 13 cooking. Okay, that's 15 cooking. Now to go to 25 with trout. Okay, that's 25 cooking. Now we go to 35 with salmon. And that's 35. Now we will be doing wines for a bit. Okay, so I made 800 wines. Let's see what 800 wines gets us from 35. Oh, gets us to 53. I'm happy with that. All right, so let's get ourselves 50 fletching now. So from 1 to 10 fletching, we're going to be making bronze arrows. All right, now with 10 fletching, we're going to be making bronze darts until 22 fletching. All right, so now we can move on to iron darts until 37 fletching. Okay, so 37 fletching. Now we'll move on to steel darts until 50. Also, we just passed the 4-hour mark, so we have 20 hours left. And that's 50 fletching. So the reason why I'm getting all of these skills up right now before I do my combat stats is because I want to be able to, of course, get a higher total level, but I want to have a good amount of skills unlocked, since the more skills you unlock, the more access your account has to the rest of the game.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the beat.
And that's 30 fire making. I think I go for crafting next. So we're gonna go from 1 crafting to 20 crafting with leather. And that's the 5-hour mark right there, 20 crafting. And now we cut sapphires until 27 crafting. Now emeralds until 34. Now we go till 43. Yeah, screw it, let's go 50. And that's 50 crafting. Let's move on to herb lore now. So I gotta go do this quest, Druidic Ritual. That's Druidic Ritual complete. And these are all the supplies I should need for 50 herb lore. So from 3 to 15, attack potions. That's 15 herb lore. I don't know why I thought I could make serum 207s. Literally haven't even done the quest. I don't know. I don't know why I'm dumb. I'm just gonna do strength potions to 26 now though. And now we do energy potions to 38 herb lore. Now we just do prayer potions to 50 herb lore. And we're actually coming up on the 6-hour mark here soon. So this is the last skill I do before I just start mass questing and just getting a ton of levels. And that's 50 herb lore. So that's gonna be all the skilling for now. We are a bit past the 6-hour mark. And let's get down to business. We have a lot of questing to do. And that's Witch's House done to start off this journey. 10 or whatever, 12 HP to 25. And that's Vampire Slayer, which gets me 20 attack. This is the thing I absolutely love about RuneScape. More specifically, pay-to-play RuneScape. Whenever you want to make a new account, it is just so easy to get so many good early levels from quests. And it costs you practically nothing. It's dirt cheap to do this stuff. I think I always comment on this, but I love how HD looking that water is. Not really, I guess, but like, I like how it looks. And now that I'm looking at it, it's actually just the same thing over and over. You can kind of see like the little boxes. So it's really just one box copied and pasted over and over. Maybe I'm a stupid sucker, but I think it looks so cool. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that I've literally done this quest over 20 times, because I have. I've done this quest a lot. That being said, I really don't mind it because I kind of enjoy doing this quest. With that 30 attack, I got to upgrade myself to a smoke battle staff, so that was nice. And Doric's quest, which is 10 mining. That's the Knight's Sword, which brings me up to 29 smithing. I'm doing some of these quests in the order that I'm doing them because I'm looking to get some of the XP rewards. Like smithing, I need for this quest, which is why I decided to do Doric's quest, which got me the mining. Then I did the Knight's Sword, which I needed the mining for, which got me the smithing. And now I'm doing the Tourist Trap so I can get the agility XP reward so I can do the Grand Tree in a few quests. Again, it's just another reason why I love creating accounts early on in the game. You progress so fast and it's just so fun. So it's going to be Tourist Trap, and I am putting both of the XP rewards on agility. That gets me 26 agility. It's just a no-brainer. That's Death Plateau for 34 attack. If somebody is waiting here, I'm about to make their day. Nope. Too bad. By the way, we're past the 7-hour mark and we have another 17 hours to go. And that's Tree Gnome Village for 38 attack. That's the Grand Tree, and that's 43 attack as well as 32 agility. I'm gonna need 35 agility later on, so I'm just gonna knock it out right now. And that's 35 agility. 8 hours down. Back to questing. And that's Fight Arena, which gets us 45 attack and 14 thieving. And that's Monk's Friend for 13 woodcutting real quick. It's a very fast quest. It's like maybe 3 minutes. And that's the Sea Slug, which brings us up to 24 fishing from 1. And it was like a freaking 4-minute quest, not even. All right, you're gonna have to believe me on this one, but I just did Rune Mysteries as well so I can unlock rune crafting. And that's Merlin's Crystal. Now we can do Holy Grail and get this account its first defense levels, as well as push the prayer level over to 52. And that's Holy Grail, which brings us from 1 defense to 31. Also, we're looking at 52 prayer now. So it's time to do Dragon Slayer, which is a pretty good one. But obviously, because we have max cash, we gotta do it in style. Yeah, I'd say we're doing Dragon Slayer 2 in style. We have the full Mystic Trailblazer to the Inquisitor. How did I not remember you need 70 strength? Okay, maybe we actually don't have the Inquisitor and I'll sell this and I just wasted money for no reason. Hey, the idea was there though. Oh, that's good. That is how you lose 9 mil within 30 seconds. Okay, this is almost as cool, right? Right? Well, there it is. Dragon Slayer completed. 39 defense. Of course, it's 1 level off. 38 strength as well. And now it's time for Monkey Madness with only 26 HP, which is... I won't die at all, I think. please. So we're a little over 9 hours in, and we are currently 52 combat. I'm thinking I'm going to get at least 70 before this ends, but of course we'll see. Anyway, that's Monkey Madness 1. I got to remember which one to take. All right, we're going to go strength and stamina on this one. I think this is supposed to be the best thing. Mainly because you're HP, and this will shoot us from 52 combat to 57. Okay, not as high as I thought, but still 43 defense now. And we're actually coming up on the 10-hour mark here. Yeah, Priest and Peepus. Restless. Uh-oh, Nature Spirit's done now. And that's the Eyes of Gluffery complete, which gets us 22 rune crafting. So that's Enter the Abyss, or whatever the hell I just did. That also just got me 750 total level, which is pretty good. And doing that quest brought me up to 31 rune crafting. That's the new quest, Temple of the Eye. Not a bad quest, and it's probably not a bad mini game to be honest, but still not rune crafting, Jagex. And that's Frenetic Trials complete. That gets us a couple of decent levels. Now let's go for Horror from the Deep, which I needed 35 agility for. And that's Horror from the Deep. That brings me from 1 to 20 ranged. Plus now I can get 2 of the God books. Perfect, and now we have both books complete. I'm gonna use one of them for training later on. I also just passed the 12-hour mark as well, so we have 12 hours left. And that's Demon Slayer. And now we still silk until 25 thieving for the Golem. And it's 25 thieving. And that's the Golem. Up next, Shadow of the Storm. This is Shadow of the Storm, and I get 10,000 experience in any combat skill I want. So I picked ranged, and now I have 30 ranged. I also completed a Porcine of Interest, which brought me up to 13 Slayer. We're almost at the end of our questing journey at this point. I pretty much just need to unlock Korend and then get myself 20% Hesidious favor so I can start the Depths of Despair for my training spot. And that's X marks the spot. And that's Client of Korend. Now all that's left to do is start the Depths of Despair so I can get to my training spot. So at this point, all there's really left to do is to get myself 60 attack, 60 strength, 50 defense, and maybe, if we have time, 60 prayer. And here's the training spot. So I think we have about like 11 hours left, give or take. I think we'll have enough time to get all the stats I plan to get. About 14 and a half hours in, just reached 50 strength. Now I can upgrade myself to the Granite Hammer. So I'm gonna go 55 strength, 60 attack, 60 strength, and then I'll see how much time I have left. A bit under 4 hours left, and we are finally 60 attack. And that's 60 strength. We have a little over 1.5 hours left. We're going to spend the rest of the time on defense and maybe getting a few prayer levels too, if we have the time. And this will be my final defense level. 50 defense. I'm going to do this in a high risk world because if I die, I'm losing everything anyway. And that's 60 prayer. So that's 73 combat. What are the chances? And we're out. We actually do have like 30 minutes left, but I'll just end it here. I definitely could have squeezed in a few more levels before the time ran out, but I'm actually pretty happy with where I ended up. Last time I did this starting with 0 GP, I ended up getting a total level of 588. This time around, I ended up getting a total level of 867. That's 279 more total levels than I previously did before. Obviously, doing this with cash is a lot better. So after it's all said and done, if we look at what I have in face value, I have 4 mil under 2.1 bill. So that would mean that I spent 51 mil building this account within 24 hours. I've got a lot of good videos coming out that I am so excited to share with you guys, and I will upload them, but you gotta get this video 5 likes, okay? I know I'm asking for a lot, but please just get this video 5 likes. That's all I'm asking.